guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about the foundations that I am using on a day-to-day basis, the ones literally that I like go back and forth on every freaking day. Okay, I'm not gonna bore you guys with no unnecessary information. So if you're interested to see which foundations have stolen my heart, then please keep on watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for any future videos that have coming up. And without further ado, let's jump right into this video. First foundation I do want to talk about is the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir foundation, which is this bad boy right here. First I want to read what they claim. They claim it's a lightweight full coverage makeup. This formula hydrates and includes a complex of SPF 20 vitamins and is my favorite word again, antioxidant, and it is oil free. Now first things first, it comes with a pump. Okay, you come with a pump, you're already gonna have my heart, okay? Because I ain't about that messy life. It has an SPF of 20, which is really good. Now I have mine in the color golden tan, which is a little too warm for me. I do know that they have a pretty wide range of shades. I find that it is medium to full coverage. I feel like it's more medium coverage, but it is definitely buildable. It is a little bit more on the liquidy side, so just keep that in mind. If you put it on your hand or whatever and you're moving around, it will move. It is very blendable. You can blend it into the skin beautifully. And the smell, it smells like a serum. It feels very comfortable. This is probably the foundation, I would say, from all the foundations that I have, wears the most comfortable. You can't even tell that you're wearing anything on your face. Really love this guy. Perfect. If you can find it, pick it up. We're just gonna go with the drugstore foundations first, okay? Next we have the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I have mine in the color 0910. Again, the claims, it says medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil-free formula, long-wearing, water-resistant, and sweat-proof. Now, when it comes to the coverage, the first thing I want to say is this is definitely freaking full coverage. You don't need a lot when you use this product. Now, even though it says that you use it as a concealer and a foundation in one, I normally still apply concealer just because I like my under eyes to be a little lighter than the rest of my face, just to give it a little bit more dimension. If you put this on, let me tell you, there is nothing that is not going to be covered. At the same time, it is not a completely matte finish. It's more of a satin finish, I would say, which I really like. It is very comfortable to wear. Now it is a little bit of a thicker foundation, so you have to make sure that you set it right. But once it is put on, it will definitely not move. If you're looking for a foundation, if you go, let's say, to Disneyland or something, and you're trying to do the whole water slide thing or whatever, put this boy on, you're gonna be good. It is definitely the best lasting foundation. I'm almost out. Again, when it comes to the color, same thing, it's a little bit too dark for my skin tone, because what you guys can't see right now on camera is that my face is actually a lot lighter than the rest of my body. I now match my foundation to the rest of my body. I used to match the foundation to my face and I always looked like I had a white face. From this, I only use 2 pumps. From the Vitalist Healthy Elixir foundation, which actually has the same finish, I would say. It has more of a satin finish. I actually use 3 pumps of this. From this, you need a max, I'm gonna say 1.5 pumps, and you have plenty of coverage. Trust me guys, do not apply more than 2 pumps from this foundation. You're gonna look like a cake face. So if you can get this in your hands, definitely pick it up, keep it, and never let it go. All right, so this is it for the drugstore foundations. We're going to get into the little bit more of the pricey side type of foundations. Next is the Lancome Idole Ultra Wear Foundation. Lord Jesus. This has a sunscreen of SPF 15 and it says that it's up to 24-hour color wear and comfort transfer resistant. Those are the claims. This foundation, I believe, was like $50-ish. So if you're not really into spending a lot of money on foundations, you're probably not gonna like this one, but it definitely keeps what it promises. It's not super matte, but I feel like it is way more matte than the first 2 foundations that I showed you guys. Another thing is it does oxidize. Oxidizing basically means that once it hits the air or once you apply it, it gets a little bit darker, and that's definitely what happens with this boy. The coverage, I would say, is medium to full coverage as well. Beautiful foundation, gives you a beautiful finish, lasts a very long time. Again, it is a little bit more on the pricier side, but I definitely feel like it is worth it. Next, I have the Luminous Luminous Silk Foundation by Giorgio Armani. This is also more on the pricier side. This actually, I think, retails about $60 to $70. So I love the packaging. I think it is a very, very beautiful packaging. And the first thing I do want to say is that when I purchased this foundation, the lady that worked at the Giorgio Armani counter actually told me that this is a foundation that a lot of makeup artists use for photo shoots because it looks really beautiful on camera. And I can 100% agree with that. Even though I have oily skin, I can't get away with wearing this. That being said, I normally don't wear this on itself on a day-to-day basis. I wear this in the color 9. That's one thing I kind of want to touch on. I feel like the coloring of the Luminous Silk Foundation can be kind of weird, especially for me as like a mixed girl. It was really hard for me to find a shade that I could work with. Now this shade is a little too cool tone for me. It is dark enough, but it's a little bit too cool tone for my skin tone. So I kind of feel like maybe they could work a little bit and just extend a little bit of the shade range. They have a pretty big shade range, but I feel like the shades are just a little, I don't know, like the undertones are just really off for me. I kind of don't understand what they were trying to do when they created them. What I personally love to do, I love to use this to mix, or if I'm filming a tutorial. If I only do makeup to film a tutorial or to take photos for IG or something, I really do love this foundation. It is very liquidy. It doesn't have an SPF, which is perfect. If you know anything about filming and cameras and lighting, you know that SPF can sometimes make you look like a ghost, give you ghost face. So it doesn't do that. Also comes with a pump. They actually all come with a pump. Yeah, all right now, whoop whoop. Good for the makeup industry. Gorgeous. It gives you a very luminous finish without being super oily. This is definitely, I would say, more light to medium coverage. Because it is so lightweight, it tends to just be sucked up by the sponge, and since it is so expensive, you kind of don't want to waste all the product, right? Okay, and last but not least, I'm going to show you guys, no, I'm actually going to tell you guys which foundations I use on a day-to-day basis to create my perfect freaking foundation, which is actually the combo I'm wearing right now. And let me tell you, it's the ish. I feel like I should just create a makeup line or something, okay? I use 1 pump of each of those 3 foundations right here. It's the Healthy Elixir, I mix 1, then 1 of the Lancome, and I mix 1 of the Luminous Silk. I feel like this gives me the luminosity, obviously. I feel like the Lancome one gives me the matte. It mattifies it down a little bit, and it also has the lasting power. And I feel like the Vitalist Healthy Elixir foundation just gives it a little bit more of a lighter feeling. So those 3 foundations together mixed in look so freaking good. They last all day. If you have those 3 foundations, mix them together, girl, thank me later. All right guys, that was it. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite foundations are, because maybe I can just, you know, find some new ones that I haven't found before. Also, let me know if you have any future video recommendations that you would like to see on my channel, and I will talk to you guys soon.